Facebook. Okay, good morning. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Thursday, July 25th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines. We're waiting for Facebook. Um, Facebook is on. We're waiting for YouTube to come on, so a few seconds. So we want to say hello to everyone across the world and across the country. We are live this morning, so let me switch this over. Hold on one second. It's only three. Should be in. Wait for everybody to come in on the streams. So everybody should be on at 4:04. Um, so if you want to come in and tell me hello, come on down. Hello, everybody. So we're waiting for YouTube. YouTube is now on. So let's begin with today's news headlines. Let's switch over. Um, let's go ahead and talk about Saints veterans. Um, want to be on Saints veteran Ziggy Woods to bolster unit as training camp nears. This is from Herbie Toops. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. Advocate / Times Picayune. They talk about the Saints defensive line. I'm looking at this article, and I think this is going to be quite essential for this young man, Ziggy Woods. Ziggy, not Woods, Hood. Ziggy Hood, excuse me. Um, Ziggy Hood. So I get their names mixed up. So, but I'm sorry. Okay, this is from NFL Network. Mike Galafalo first reported the 6'3", 305 Hood can play inside and outside defensive lineman. I think that would be a great fit for the New Orleans Saints for Ziggy Hood. So his career, he had 73 starts. He had 235 tackles. He also had 14 sacks. He also had 14 quarterback hits. So that's amazing right there to look at this young guy. So I think if he does make this roster, he'll be in that defensive line starting position. He'll probably be maybe the seventh man up front and seventh man front for the Saints. So that's that's something I'm looking forward to for the New Orleans Saints defensive line. Um, this is from Herbie Tupley. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. Advocate / Times Picayune. So let's go over some more news headlines. Click the arrows. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. Is going to be all Saints talk for a few moments. Okay, Sean Payton on how much longer Drew Brees will play. Um, isn't isn't something we discussed? No, and it shouldn't be because look, if Brees is going to turn 40, I think Brees can play another 3 to 4 years, depending on his health. I think he can. I mean, sure, he's 40 years old. He was like Brett Favre, but Brett Favre was a go getter too. That's one thing about it. At 40 years old, he was a go getter. But I think Brees, as well, most likely can personify what he did in those days as the Saints quarterback. So, and that's why I say it's very important. Look, I know Sean Payton will not talk about it because look, it's just kind of just a vague question and stuff like that. But look, I think he can put up some more years for the Saints. Um, look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady's 41. He can put up some more years as well. Look, the days of the 40-year-old quarterback retiring most likely will come to an end. So, um, so that's my take on it. What's yours? This is a clip from the Rich Eisen show. You can hear on the Audience Network. That's on. Um, So, so let me go ahead and play this clip.
Sean Payton here on the Rich Eisen Show. It's obvious that you have the quarterback all situated, and the conversation with Breeze, he hears it all the time. He even heard it on the ESPYs red carpet a couple of weeks ago, is how much longer. Do you ever have that conversation with him?
Honestly, and I've been asked that a few times, not once. I mean, not even like a tingly dance around it at all. We just... I feel like, number one, you don't see age when you're around somebody so much. It's not until their children come running in the stairwell or in the meeting rooms or that you're like, wow, everyone's growing up. But it isn't something that we discuss. There are a lot of other things that we cover, but there's never that sit down. Hey, let's spend some time here and talk about the next couple of years, because I think. Look, he's so competitive, and I think like any one of us in our work industry or our job, until we don't feel like we can perform to the level we've been used to, then I think that he looks at it, I'm sure, on a year-to-year basis, just like, quite frankly, I do.
Well, I mean, I'm already hearing in certain parts of my industry that last year, certainly in the last few weeks of the season, Breeze wasn't as productive at the position, and maybe that's...
I say bullshit on that. He was productive. He was absolutely productive. Rich Eisen and all these morons that's in the national media don't know what the hell they talking about. 74% completion percentage. Hello? Are you stupid, Rich Eisen? Come on. Are you gotta be kidding me for saying that, that he was not productive. Give me a motherfucking break. He was productive. So, I want to hear what your thoughts about it, what they said. I'll play you the clip back. He said he wasn't productive. So, I want to hear your clip. I want to hear your take, folks. Via Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. So, do you think Rich Eisen and the national media is correct, or you think they're a bunch of morons? Give me your take. So that's my news clip from the Rich Eisen Show. You can watch him on the Audience Network. That's on channel 239 on your or Direct TV. So, okay, this is what we're showing you. His average right here. He was averaging 204 yards. That's one thing. And they'd say he was not productive. Give me a fucking break. He was absolutely productive. So that's my take on it. I mean, I know I sorry I yelled and stuff like that, but the truth of the matter is, some of the times these national media outlets get me very enraged when they say stupid stuff like that. So, this is from Herbie Toops. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. Okay, Roger Goodell. Let's see what this says. Okay, Roger Goodell steps a step closer from sworn answer from Saints fans with the no call thanks to court ruling. So this is the guy that did the attorney that represented the plaintiffs for the no call rule. It was they won their case in court in Orleans Parish Civil District Court, granted them a motion to apply discovery in the lawsuit. So I think that was good for the Saints fans. I'm very happy with this because look, last year was the biggest choke job with those officials I've ever seen. So that was in the 4th District Civil Circuit Court. That's in They upheld the district's decision to allow the lawsuit from superfan Tony Lamont against the NFL to proceed. So that's going to proceed. Hopefully, he does get what they deserve, because look, nobody, and I mean nobody, should have to go through this situation by these referees. And Roger Goodell not saying anything about it or firing these people. So that's my take on it. What's yours? You can post your comments via Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll watch your comments via the Restream chat rooms. Make sure everybody is in here safely, and no funny business and trolling and stuff like that. So that's the article we're talking about. This is from um, Matt Sledge. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. So let's go ahead and go over some more headlines. Okay, let's see. Let's go to another one. Insurance payout. Insurance payout from Adrian Peterson at Saints tenure at the center of a lawsuit. Millions in for this is from Jeff Norwick. You can reach him at I think he's a staff writer. You can reach him at not ESPN Advocate / Times Picayune. That's Advocate / Times Picayune. So Adrian Peters' 4-game Saints run, just a BIP Hall of Fame career, and so he returns for his 13 seasons as a member of the Washington Redskins. He had a brief tenure with the Saints. So this is the Vikings declined Peterson's final offer. So look, this is the statement from Adrian Peterson. This is from one of the law firms. This is statement regarding Adrian Peterson. The truth behind Adrian Peterson's current financial situation is more than being reported at the time. I'm looking at it right now. You can comment to me while I read it. Okay, let's see. Because the ongoing legal matters, I am unable to go into the details, but I will. Let's see. I will by those who trusted Adrian and his family. Um, look forward to share further details when it's appropriate. So, look, this is a letter from the Carson law. That's one of the lawyers for Adrian Peterson. This was in a Twitter, so we'll show you right on the screen. So I'm looking at it this way: these insurance claims that payouts that Adrian Peterson had for the Saints should be null and void, because look, he's with the Washington Redskins. That's one thing about it. They should be null and void. So they shouldn't have to pay those claims out to him. But look, Minnesota, like I said, once again, they declined his final year option. So that's case closed right there. So this is from Jeff Nowick. You can reach him at Advocate / Times Picayune. That's Advocate / Times Picayune. We talked about that yesterday. Let's see. Rabelais. Okay, Rabelais. Let's talk about Rabelais' article. This came out on the 24th yesterday. Rabelais, yes, LSU facility. Hold on. I don't know what this is. I have to get this off the screen. 1 second. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm going to get it off the screen. Okay, Rabelais, yes, LSU new facility is over the top, but so is the criticism of it. Look, this is private funds, folks. People just whine and moan and bitch and all that about LSU's facility. Look, this is needed for the LSU football team. This is absolutely needed because look, you don't want LSU living in a ruck in an old busted up locker room and stuff like that, and don't have the necessary tools to win a championship. Look, I mean, look, people just whine and moan every freaking time if they don't get their way. But look, they just say, oh, that's public funding. No, this is private funding from the Tiger Athletic Foundation. That's the TAF. That's the arm of LSU. So, I mean, the people need to shut the fuck up and realize this is much needed. So I think this is like I said, and Scott Rabelais says it's over the top as well. So he's a trusted reporter with the new Advocate. So I would agree with him on this on these criticisms. So that's my take on it. What's yours? Do you think LSU overspent on this facility? Give me your take. If you agree to disagree, well, agree to disagree. That's one thing about it. So you can reach Scott Rabelais at srabelais at theadvocate.com. That's srabelais at theadvocate.com. So let's switch this out. Okay, we just talked about that. We just talked about the $28 million program. Okay, $28 million. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about. Okay, Ohio State, not LSU, is the real DBU. I think that's bullshit. That's another bullshit story right there that people shouldn't fall for. Because look, ESPN can say whatever they want about Ohio State and love them to the suck up the momentum on Ohio State. But the truth of the matter is, LSU is the real DBU university. Period. End of story. That's the truth. Period. End of story. Look, they want to give bullshit. They always want to spout out their bullshit time and time again because look, they don't like LSU. Look, the truth of the matter is, look, LSU should be talked about as a national powerhouse, not a bullshit consortium. So I think, to me, they just full of shit. They have Ohio State in, but that don't mean nothing. If your production on the field matters, if if they don't give up interceptions, don't give up give up um um if they don't drop balls and stuff like that. Look, LSU can um compete with the rest of the university as a good defensive back university. So I disagree with this 100%. So if you give me your take, if you think Ohio State is the real um, DBU university, which is defensive backs, um, you can give me your take via Facebook, Periscope, and um, YouTube and Twitch. So if you think that's if you agree with me that LSU should be the premier defensive back university, you can give me your take as well. If you're an LSU fan or a college football fan, So that's my take on that. Let's switch this over. Okay, let's see this one. We'll go over this article. Click this article. Former Brother Martin star DJ Augustin has an annual basketball camp and importance to connect at home with the home people. He's 31-year-old or as a bright. So I think this is very important for DJ Augustin to have these camps because look, it gets back to the community at large, big time. Because look, some of these young guys, young kids, they played in the street and stuff like that. They want to be um, big time basketball players. They dream of being that. That's why they try to get these camps for these young kids so they can learn the fundamentals of basketball from some real professionals. That's one thing, and also learn about life and stuff like that. So that's my take on this basketball camp. Um, let's see where the location is. Scrolling down, see where it is. Okay, this is at the um, so it was 110 campus. So that's good. I mean, what he's giving back to the community for. So a lot of people, and I keep saying this over and over and over again. A lot of people look at the negatives of these NBA players. The truth of the matter is, look, when they do something right, they don't give them um, the props that they need. They give them all the bullshit criticism and stuff like that they don't need. So, truth of the matter is, let's focus on these the positive things that these NBA players do, not the um, um, negative things. So that's my take on it. This is from Nathan Brown. You can reach Nathan Brown at the Advocate / Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. Okay. Let's see what else we need to talk about. Former Lady Tiger sprinter leads and current LSU track and field athletes into the USA meet. So hopefully these athletes will make the Olympic team within a year or so. That's the road to the World Championship because they have all their trials and stuff like that um, this year because the Olympics is next year. So um, that's my take on it. This is from Sheldon Nichols. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. Yep, 13 current athletes are of the track field program. This will be a 4-day USA championship gets underway in Des Moines, Iowa. That will be on September 22nd through October the 6th. Um, three top three finishers each event this week will qualify. So for the so I wish all the LSU track athletes best of luck um, in their meets and stuff like that. So this is the people we're going to be focusing on. Let's go ahead and show you. Okay, it's Shakaro Richardson, Alexa Hobbs, Michaela Briscoe, and uh, Corell Johnson. I think his name is, if I'm saying his name right. Richardson had a let's see who finished after the top 100. So she finished in 10 seconds, 10 minutes and 75 seconds. That was a pretty good time. Also, Hobbs had a 10:91 second time as well. Also, Briscoe um, also was 12 amongst the. She finished with 11, um, 11.110 seconds. So that's amazing right there for these LSU track athletes. Hopefully, they'll be future Olympians in the near future. So she was a junior, so and she anchored at 4 by Johnson. So I say this: look, we got some best and the brightest in the state that could make this Olympic team without a shadow of a doubt. Going to the track and field meets. So that's my take on that. That's from Sheldon Nichols. You can reach him at the Advocate slash Times Picayune. That's the Advocate slash Times Picayune. Okay, LSU. Let's talk about LSU basketball. LSU basketball non-conference schedule release. Seven 20-win teams against USC and Texas. We'll show you to you in a second. So LSU um, will have Texas. That's a SEC Big 12 challenge. So that's going to be a very important game. So I look at it this way: this basketball season, I'm pretty sure they're going to pick up where they left off last season, going to the NCAA final Elite Eight. So that's something right there to be watching out for during the 2019 basketball season. LSU went 28-7 last year. That was a perfect record. So they went to the late eight. The home games will include Nickel State on the 16th of November, Maryland, Baltimore County on the 19th of November. Also, Missouri State on November 29th, UNO on December 3rd, Northwestern State on December 8th, East Tennessee State on the 18th of December, and also Liberty. They will play VCU as well. So that's going to be a very important schedule. So that will be on November 13th. So that will start um, the second week of the season. So the season opener will begin on November 8th. So that's a Friday night. Um, they will compete in a Jamaican Classic November 22nd through 24th. So that's the schedule we're looking at right here. Also, they'll have Texas on Sunday, January 25th. That will be in the Big 12 channel, and also USC. That will be in Los Angeles. So that would be a big game right there for LSU to come out and win. So hopefully they do. So because that's a Pac-12 school. So I look at it this way: this is going to be a very bright LSU future for LSU basketball in general. I know Will Wade. Look, sure he did those things, but I'm counting on him to get this team back to the final, the NCAA tournament and beyond. So this is from Sheldon Nichols. You can reach him at the Advocate slash Times Picayune. That's the Advocate slash Times Picayune. Okay, next one is we just talked about Michael Thomas, so that's it. I think we covered everything on the Advocate. Let's go over to MSN Sports. MSN Sports is a website with MSN. We'll go ahead and go over some headlines here on MSN Sports. Let's see what we can talk about today. This is sports. Okay, for the win, let's go ahead and pull this up. Okay, polls. NBA coaches, executive found the Clippers are runaway title favorites, and I'm pretty sure that will happen. But here's the kicker. Look, you're gonna have teams like the Lakers. You most likely will have the team. They'll have to contend with the Lakers. They'll have to contend with the Houston Rockets. They have to contend with the New Orleans Pelicans. They also have to contend with the Utah Jazz and Dallas Mavericks. So before they can say runaway title favorites, this is what we're showing you right here. So we're showing you via ESPN. Um, in the East is Milwaukee. Also, um, got 12 votes, and Philadelphia got 8. Um, the Clippers got 16. The Denver Nuggets got 2. The Jazz got 1, and the Rockets got 1. So the next one for the NBA title, the LA Clippers got 13 votes, and the Milwaukee Brewers got 2, and the Philadelphia 76ers got 2. Utah got 1. Denver got 1, and also Houston got 1. So that's because they have see, the thing is they have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be imperative for the NBA West, and I'm pretty sure they most likely will make a deep run, even deeper run in the um, NBA Finals. So that I kind of agree with this, but the truth of the matter is, look, you're going to have some competition their way. So if they can stay, like I said, if they can keep Kawhi Leonard and Paul George healthy, then they'll have a complete run. But if they miss a couple of what is this? Oh, what the hell was Twitch? It's probably Twitch having problems. Twitch. I don't know why Twitch is not coming on. So sorry about that. So if you're on Twitch, no, please don't be alarmed, because sometimes this restream things just shows that. But look, you'll be on. So just comment to me via Twitch if you can. So we're still on. So we're waiting on everybody to. So YouTube's look like it's, so we'll wait. So if you want to comment, so okay. This is from MSN Sports. This is for the win. Um, so let's go ahead and switch back over to the sports page. Give me 1 second to switch back over. Let me switch it back over to the MSN Sports segment. We're having a little issues with the MSN. So go to the headlines. 1 second. Give me just about a second. I'm waiting on the video to come up. Waiting on the news articles. So we should have news articles on the stream. Okay, we're waiting on anything to come up. So I might have to go to back to the home page and switch it back over. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little problem with our little connections. So we'll see if we can grab the sports page again. I'll see if I can do that. Wait, give me 1 second to go to sports. Give me 1 second. Okay, we'll go back to the sports page. Okay, we're back on the sports page. Now I got it back on. So, okay, let's go back to, let's see what else we're going to talk about. Okay, we got some information. Okay, predicting NFL. Let's go ahead and give you the information. Predicting 12 playoff teams in 2019. This is from yardbarker.com. You can reach Yardbarker at yardbarker.com. This is via MSN. So let's go ahead and predict those teams. Okay, the New England Patriots. So, yeah, I think they're going to most likely make the playoffs again. So that's one thing for sure you will see is New England in the playoffs. Okay, the next one we'll go over. Look, I don't know why I'm not getting a. So the next one is the Cleveland Browns. I'm pretty sure with their offense and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they'll have a good season to bear for the New England Patriots. No, Cleveland Browns. Excuse me, I get them mixed up. Sorry, Cleveland Browns. Um, okay, the next one over is the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think they'll make the playoffs because look, they have the quarterback Lamar Jackson, but look, they got to prove that they belong in the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure if they do make a run, that would be extraordinary. So next one will be the Texans. Next one will be the Texans with Deshaun Watson. I'm pretty sure the Texans may make the playoffs. They may make the playoffs, but they'll have they have to win um, double digits to get into that playoff tandem. Now the next one is the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, definitely. If Kansas City keeps doing what it was doing last season, I'm pretty sure they will get in the playoffs. Now the next one is the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers, yeah, they was in the playoffs last year. I'm pretty sure it most likely will be them again this year. So they're on. They're still on. Okay, next one we'll be focusing on the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, um, Wentz is 100% healthy, so I'm kind of gonna say yeah, they most likely will be the last team in as a wild card. So most likely will be the last team in as a wild card for the playoffs. Now, Green Bay, look, they got to rebuild. Look, their coach Mike McCarthy was fired, so they have a new coach. So they have to get some catching up to do for their season to make it to the playoffs. That's another one right there. Now, the Minnesota Vikings, yeah. With Kirk Cousins, I'm pretty sure if they can notch up between 9 wins and 10 wins, I say they will their case is pretty good for the playoffs as well. But you got to win those games. Just can't lose um, 5 games and then drop 5 games. Look, that's just gonna knock you out of the playoffs. So that's another one. The Saints, definitely. I would say yes. The Saints will make the playoffs again. With this dangerous offense we got and this running game we have, and also our defense, we can make the playoffs without a shadow of a doubt. We can make the playoffs. I mean, what seed? I don't know. I don't know what seed. It most likely will be between the first seed or the fifth seed or the last seed to get in. So you got to win your division. That's important. You have to win your division because if you win your division, you'll be in the playoffs. But if you don't, you're gonna probably get the wild card without a shadow of a doubt. So this is 10 or 12 slides. Next slide over. Carolina. I'm pretty sure they'll be contenders, but I won't be too sure. Um, they'll most likely win 7 games. That's just my opinion. So will they come back as a strong team? Yes, they'll come back as a strong team. Every week in the NFC South, it's like it's a battle. So it's a like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, Los Angeles. Um, After last year's outstanding season, I have to unfortunately say yes, they'll make the playoffs. I mean, you don't want to hear that, but hey, it's the reality of football. Because, like I said, the NFC West could be another factor right there. So this is from MSN Sports. You can go to, and also Yard Barker. You can go to yardbarker.com, um, and also MSN Sports as well. Okay, let's switch out. Okay, let's see. See what else we got to pull up. Next slide. Okay, Harris. Let's talk about that. Okay, Harris lack a Patriot Hall of Fame almost form of discrimination. Um, yeah, I think Rodney Harrison should be in the Hall of Fame. He should be. Look, it's just my opinion. Look, he was a good, he's an all-pro safety without a shadow of a doubt. He was a Super Bowl champion. Why not put Rodney Harrison in there? Sure, he might be a little cocky on the broadcast and stuff like that, but the truth of the matter is, look, um, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Rodney Harrison. So this is the reason there are such haters. Yeah, the Boston Globe. Speaking with the Boston Globe, Ty Law was the first Patriot in his era to be elected to the Hall. Also, Harrison was nominated for Hall of Fame consideration. Does um, Harrison have a point? Um, yes, I think he does. He does have an absolute point to be in the Hall of Fame. Look, and also I know, and then not really. This is the another article we're looking at. So, um, so I'd say put him in. Put him in. This is from Jesse Owens, James Owens, Jason Owens. Excuse me. We're trying to. I don't want to mess up his name. Jason Owens. You can reach him at the Yahoo Sports. It's Yahoo Sports. Also, it's an association with MSN Sports. Okay. Let's see what else we need to talk about. Okay. Highlights. Let's go ahead and go over some highlights last night. We'll show you a few highlights from stadium.com. This is stadium.com. You can go to there and get their comprehensive sports coverage 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll show you a highlight of every Wednesday's home runs. This is from the Stadium Network. Let's see if I can grab it. I don't know if I can. See if I can grab the video. I don't know if I can grab the video. I can't. Let me see if I can get the video. Let me try to unblock the stream so I can get the access to the video. Trying to see if I can get access to the stadium video. So give me 1 second. Nope. I don't know if we can get it. So apologize for everyone. We can't get it. Can't get the video. Stadiums. I think Stadium's got it blocked. So we apologize for the not getting it. So um, that's Stadium. That's the home runs from. So let's go ahead and pull it back out. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's pull it. Let's get another news article out. Okay. Next news article. Okay. With no deal. Let's click this over. Okay, this came out 1 hour ago from Yahoo Sports with no contract. Saints star Michael Thomas doesn't report to camp, so I hope they do get this guy a contract because look, he's going to be needed Um, because he's the number one wide receiver on this football team, and we need to get his contract um, settled. Because look, this is a huge distraction to the Saints' um, training camp. I mean, with all these players coming, with these new players coming in and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they're going to be beating him out. I mean, hopefully he doesn't lose his job, Michael Thomas. So he wants $20 million a year. That's what he wants. He wants $20 million a year. So I would say give it to him. Give it to him and let him come to camp. Because look, he is a very viable wide receiver. He has 100 and um, he has 321 catches for 3,787 yards and 23 touchdowns. That's the reason why we should sign him. And last year, he put up 125 catches for 1,405 yards. So that's something. Look, we need to get this contract um, settled. So this is from Frank Schwartz. You can reach Frank Schwartz at Yahoo Sports. That's he's a shutdown at Shutdown Corner at Shutdown Corner at Yahoo.com, and also you can follow him on Twitter at Yahoo Schwartz. So that's the So if you want to talk about the Michael Thomas deal, come on down. Give me your take. Do you think he's owed $20 million for the New Orleans Saints? You want to come in and give me your comments? Come on down, please. We're watching you on the restream comments section, so I'm making sure everybody comes in, and please be respectful to everybody's opinion. Don't troll or anything, because we don't allow it. So if you want to come in and talk about it, come on down. So looks like we ain't got nobody that kind of left. So let's pull this out. Let's go ahead and give you another sports headline. I'm scrolling through the sports headlines. That's it right there. Okay, let's go to biggest questions. Okay, we're waiting on the stream to come up on MSN Sports. 9 biggest questions surrounding MLB deadline. That's the trade deadline that will be coming up this soon. So it's up and coming. So that's 9 big questions. So that's something that the MLB teams are going to have to address. Fangraph.com. Excuse me. Playoff odds, buyers or sellers. Okay. Let's go over them. Okay, the Angels 4.5, the Mets 3.9, the Reds 3.2, the Rockies 1.3, and the Pirates 1.9. So that's some pretty good vague odds right there. Now the 75% ones will be Dodgers at 100, Astros at 99, um, Yankees at 99.7, Braves at 99.6. Let's see, the Minnesota Twins at 94.8. That's 94% chances of they're going to make the playoffs. Also, the Nationals at 86%, and the Cubs come in at 80%. So I look at it this way: they're going to have to get some of the these teams are going to have to get some quality bats, because I'm going to be honest with you, you have to have quality bats and also efficient pitching if you're going to contend for the playoffs. That's something that's going to have to they have to upgrade. I mean, look, sure, I can say about the Houston Astros pitching staff, they most likely going to have to get some more arms. Also, the Atlanta Braves as well. All these teams that's projected higher to get into the playoffs. So, if you want to talk about MLB trade deadline, which will be next week on the 31st, you can state your opinion, what your team's needs and stuff like that. You can come in and state your opinion via Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. So we'll go ahead and play this video for a second. Wait for the ads to come off the air. So we'll play this video. So give me 1 second. We're waiting for the Sports Illustrated video to come up. So we're giving you a
second. I don't think it's all the Yanks made, but when you're the strongest team, in my opinion, in baseball, and you're going to add strength to strength, there's going to be a ripple effect. The waves are going to ripple throughout Major League Baseball, and it's going to happen. A couple reasons why. The Yankees need pitching. Brian Cashman has a tendency, when he senses his team can win it all, he's not hesitant in going all in, and he's got ownership's backing. The other reason is there's going to be options. Now, the Yankees may not get Madison Bumgarner or Trevor Bauer. Indians and Giants have played themselves back in contention, so they may not move, but there are other options. Marcus Stroman, Mike Minor from the Rangers. They're going to add a good arm, and it is going to affect the dynamic, especially in the American League.
It'll be the most talked about move, no doubt, and maybe it is the move that puts the Yankees over the top to win the World Series, but it's not always the most talked about move that is actually the biggest move. It could be an ancillary one. It could be the Dodgers adding another reliever, the Twins another starter for a less talked about team. So it's not always the sexy name and the sexy team that means the most come October.
Yeah, when you look back and
yeah, I kind of agree with these guys. Look, that pitching staff for the Yankees, I'm going to tell you, it might have a ripple effect in the end, but hopefully it doesn't. So this is from John Taylor. You can reach him at Sports Illustrated. That's the Sports Illustrated website at si.com. So let me go ahead and play this rest of this clip.
October, you look back and say, oh, remember when they traded for that middle reliever? Look at the difference he's making right now in Game 6 of the ALCS. You're right.
So that's the 9 biggest questions revolving around the trade deadline. So switch this out. Okay, this is from NBC Sports via MSN Sports. Wait for the Jason Pierce-Paul remains a long way from returning. So Coach Bruce Arians said in June that he was 5 to 6 months away from returning from a neck injury from a car accident he did suffer. So he could Paul could be back in October. So that's something right there to watch out for if he does come back. Jason Pierre-Paul with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, Pierce-Paul led the team with sacks last year. So I'm pretty sure if he does come back in October, makes his it might come back in the like I said, probably closer to the end of the first half of the NFL season. So that most likely will be in October. So according to Coach Arias with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So this is from Michael Davis Smith. You can reach him at the MSC Sports Network, and also you can read these articles via MSN Sports. That's the MSN Sports Network. Okay, we talked about the boxing guy. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, ex U.S. soccer women's manager, was named Brazil national coach. So Pi Surheg, so it's S-U-N Sunheg. Trying to say a name. It's Piasundage. So that's a name. I'm trying to say a name. This is the former women's soccer coach. So she is going to go coach in Brazil. So I wish her all the best. I mean, her record spoke for herself. Speaks for herself. She had a 91-10-6 record. Also, she is the native of Sweden since 2012. So in 2012, she coached there as well. So also, she went to the quarterfinals and also finished 28-11. So 28-11. So that's a pretty good record for this coach right here for the U.S. Soccer team. So so that's from Charlotte Carroll. You can reach her at si.com. Okay, let's talk about Wentz. Okay, once again, Michael Davis Smith is the writer for this article. Doug Peterson, Carson Wentz is good to go, but well manages the workload. I think that's proven. So that's what they're saying. So Carson Wentz, I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, I hope he does have a good season because look, he's been through injuries and stuff like that. He's been injury plagued. So I'll be honest with you. Look, if he comes back 100% this year, look, I'm pretty sure Philadelphia is going to have a very reliable quarterback in Carson Wentz. I know Nick Boats did get traded to Jacksonville, so look, I'm pretty sure that look, he's going to lead this team. So he did sell Sal Palatano Antonio. It's with the ESPN networks. So that is news on Carson Wentz. You can once again you can reach Michael Davis Smith at NBC Sports. That's NBC Sports. So let's switch this over and see what else we need to talk about. We've been going. This is what we'll talk about in just a few seconds. Give me just a second to switch this over. Okay, this is an article by Andy Whittree. I'm trying to say his name. This is from Stadium One. You could go to stadium.com and read all their articles and stuff like that, and have their videos and stuff like that. Okay, this is how much it costs to land um, one college football top recruiting class. That's what they're talking about in this article. So, so this is what we're showing you right here. The exact science if you want to be a strong recruiting class. So to enroll, Stadium attained the NCAA financial reports from 2018 for the top 50 schools, which is a Power 5 conference. These reports submitted to NCAA annually. They list the financial data um, regarding the operating revenue and expense expenditures of the athletics department. Amongst the school, Georgia spent $2.6 million on football recruiting in 2017 and 18 to wield the number one grass in 2018, according to 247 Sports. Also, Houston was ranked last amongst the programs, exceeded $250,000. So that's one thing. Look, that's something. And also, Cougars were 73rd in their class. So that's the cost of college football right there. The recruitings and stuff like that. If you want to get a top class, you have to spend the money. Look, no shot of no make no mistake about it. Okay, these are the 51 schools. This is the charts that we're showing you right on the screen. So they have all kind of this chart right here. Okay, we'll show you the classes. Let's show you Georgia was number one with 2.6 million. Texas was 1.8. Clemson 1.7. Also Texas A&M 1.7. Florida State was fifth, 1.5. Also Michigan 1.3. Penn State 1.3. LSU 1.2. So there was ranked in the top 10. Also Oklahoma 1.2. Also Nebraska 1.2. Also Florida 1.1. Also Kansas 1.1. Minnesota 1.0. Iowa State 1.0. Also Utah 1.0. Oregon $997,000. Also Ohio State 944. Also South Carolina 861. They were ranked 19th. Also Rutgers 824. Also Kentucky 791. Also $71 million. That's right there. So Michigan State was 766. 39, 139. Yeah. Okay. Also 764, 620 was for UCLA. Illinois 739, 680. Also, they were ranked in their recruiting classes. They were ranked. Let's pull it up. Um, UCLA was ranked 40th and 19th. That was in 2018 classes. Uh, Oklahoma State was 715. Louisville was 724. They was ranked 70th and also 30th in 2000 in those recruiting classes. Now Washington 714, 872, 16th and 16th in their 2018 classes. Also Ole Miss at 704, 836. They were ranked 22nd and 32nd. So that's one thing you gotta look at when they'll spend some money getting the number one recruit. Now Indiana 692, 972. They were ranked 49th and 36. Also Missouri 685, 834. They were ranked 43rd in the 2018 class. So that's the price of you have to pay. That's the price. Now Missouri, yeah, we looked at Missouri. No, Oregon State 674, 239 was ranked 69th in the 2018 class. Now Cal 647, 842, 42nd and 43rd ranking. Also West Virginia 626, 11, and they were ranked 35th in the 2018 and I think 2017 and 18 side. That's West Virginia. So yeah, Cal. Now Colorado was ranked had a whopping 635. They were ranked 52nd and also 44th. Now, like I said, West Virginia 626, 35th and 48. Iowa 39th and 41st. They had a whopping $608,000. This is this this is a list right here. Now Georgia Tech, with 585, 6. So that was they were ranked 54th and also 51st. Now Purdue 555, 5. They were ranked 51st and also 25th in those recruiting classes. So this is some very interesting information about these recruiting classes. Now, um, let's see, Maryland 539.2. That was 28th and 47th for Maryland. Arizona, so 545. Go back to Arizona. We don't want to skip Arizona. 545, 9, 61st and 54th. Also, Texas Tech, 535, 3. They were ranked 72nd in 2018 class and also 61st as well. That was in their recruiting classes. Now, Arizona State, 531.8, so 37, and also 31st. Washington State. Washington State was ranked 45th in their recruiting class, and they spent $523,791. $523,791. That's something. Look, Kansas State, $509,760. 62nd and 66. Mississippi State, $453,000, $116. 27th and 24th. Now the 9 Power 5 conferences: UConn, $432,480, 106 in their recruiting class and 126 currently, recently. So I say this. Look, also Cincinnati, $374,630, 47 in their recruiting ranking, and also 79 in their recent ones. Now, East Carolina, 369, 776, 89th, and 78. So the things they have to do to be a number one recruiting class. Look, all you got to do, I'm gonna tell you, is don't spend more that you can afford. All you got to do is get maybe those top recruiting classes, those top players from your state or across the country or wherever. I mean, but don't spend a lot of money just to get a number one recruiting class. That's ridiculous. That's totally 100% ridiculous. So Houston spent $251,000, 975. So 251, 975. They were ranked 73rd. So that's something right there. Also, these are your informations right here we're showing you. Um, so so that's my take on it. The ACC. This is the ACC right here. This is the ACC fiscal year for the recruiting, and also this is the Big 12, and this is the Big 10 recruiting year for fiscal year. Also the Pac-12, the SEC, LSU. This is LSU right here. LSU's special recruiting meals: 149,628.16. Airfare 140, 322.20. Also, other rentals 92,713.78. Also, publication and subscriptions $85,000. This is very interesting right here. This is a very interesting story right here. I'm just showing you. I will post this to my Facebook. This is Oregon's expenses as well. So the total for LSU, I'm going to tell you, is $882,727.06. That is a lot of money right there, if you ask me. So that's LSU's. These are the tables right here. These LSU's fiscal years for recruiting spending. Back in 2017, it was 866. Back 2018, it was a little over 12,000. That's one thing. Look, they were ranked 15th in that area. So make no mistake about it. Look, the price of recruiting will bite you in the ass. That's one thing about it. So this is from MSN Sports. This is courtesy of Stadium. You can go to stadium.com and get your sports news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that is it. And we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Okay, everything's off the screen. Okay, let me put the thing in here. Okay, this concludes today's Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Thursday, July 25th. We'll be back later for the Sports Time New Orleans podcast that will be later on this evening. If you want to come in, and we'll talk more sports news and stuff like that. We'll have score updates and stuff like that. So if you want to come in, we'll have the Sports Time with Kerry, Sports Time New Orleans show. So that we'll have that later. It'll be podcasts. It'll be most likely between 40 and 50 minutes. So if you want to come in tonight, you can come in and view the show. Like, share, and subscribe. As always, everything is directly on your screen. Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show on Facebook, WordPress, Instagram, Tumblr, and Reddit. The addresses I'm gonna say them on the screen. You can follow me on my two Facebook pages, facebook.com/Kerry.Wehmeyer.75. Also, you can follow me on the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer sports page at facebook.com/KLW782540. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Sports Talk 2505. Also, you can follow me on Sports Talk 78 on WordPress. Just look for Sports Talk 78. And also, you can follow me on Tumblr. That is tumblr.com/blog /Sports Talk 78. So that is the so many ways you can follow me. Don't say I didn't have so many ways you can follow me. I do give you so many ways. Until then, we will be back later. Everybody have a good afternoon.